It's season premiere night right here on Am I on the Air. It's season 31. We are so happy to have you back. On tonight's episode, we are talking about the third chapter in the Knives Out saga, Wake Up Dead Man. Is it any good? We're going to chat about it. The Family Plan is back. That's right, for part 2. Mark Wahlberg having a surprise hit over there on Apple TV+. They fast-tracked the sequel. It is out. Is it any good? We'll chat about it. Did you know there's a little horror movie that takes place from a dog's perspective? It's a very, very quiet movie. A lot of people that have seen it have loved it, and now it's available more to the masses. We're going to chat about Good Boy, and over on the TV side, what else is there to chat about but Stranger Things? That's right, Stranger Things is back for Season 5, Volume 1. We'll chat about those first 4 episodes. We got the news of the week. Come on, guys, it's time for the Season 31 premiere of Am I on the Air? Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back once again to another brand new edition, and not only a brand new edition, but a brand new season. That's right, we are kicking off season 31 here of Am I on the Air? That's right, season 31. It is season 31, my friends. I can't even wrap my own head around it. It's such a high number. I can't believe I've been doing this for so goddamn long, but I love it. I love talking entertainment news with y'all, and I hope that you enjoy getting caught up with me every single week for the latest and greatest. So it is episode 1. It is our season premiere episode, Wake Up Podman. That is right. We're going to be breaking down the news from November the 26th through today, December the 2nd. I hope y'all had an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope it was a great time filling up on some good food with family and friends. I had a great Thanksgiving. It was a lot of fun, super, super full. We got a lot of leftovers in the fridge still that I can't even bring myself to touch. But tonight, it's not about Thanksgiving. Tonight is about the latest and the greatest in entertainment news, the movies that we saw. Got 3 movies to talk about. Over on the TV side, you know we're going to be talking about that Stranger Things. And then, of course, we'll get you caught up with all the latest and greatest news that's out there in the entertainment world. So let's jump on in. My first movie, now this is something that you gotta go out and try to check out if you want to see it before the masses. It's Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. That's right. This is the 3rd chapter of the Knives Out saga. Started with the little movie called Knives Out, and then the sequel was called Glass Onion, and now we have Wake Up Dead Man. Now, for those of you wondering and saying, wasn't this a Netflix movie? Yes, it is a Netflix movie, but it is in very, very small, limited engagement in some theaters for about a week. So I went out and I was able to catch this one. I always like to catch these in theaters when I can. I saw Glass Onion in the theater, and I really wanted to find this one here, but this one was a lot harder. Glass Onion was playing pretty much everywhere that I watch movies. I couldn't find Wake Up Dead Man. I had to really search to find the one theater in town that was playing this thing, but had to go do it, went and checked it out. Like I said, the 3rd film in the Knives Out saga, directed by Rian Johnson, written by Rian Johnson, who is so good at doing these whodunits, right? And of course, remember again, over on Peacock, he's got Poker Face, which is kind of an adjacent here to Knives Out, kind of in that same world with like whodunit and solving mysteries, right? So he's really, really got his niche. I'll tell you, I love this franchise. I loved Knives Out. I really liked Glass Onion, so I went into this one really, really excited. This one here is about when a young priest, Judd Duplessis, is sent to assist charismatic firebrand Monsignor Jefferson Wicks. It's clear that not all is well in the pews. After a sudden and seemingly impossible murder rocks the town, the lack of an obvious suspect prompts local police chief Geraldine Scott to join forces with the renowned detective Benoit Blanc to unravel a mystery that defies all logic. So yes, you got Daniel Craig back as Benoit Blanc. You got Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney. Big cast once again, as Rian Johnson loves to do for these Knives Out films. It's always great every single time to see how he pulls off with the cast. So, how does this one stack up? On one hand, I'm going to tell you, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It's actually very comedic. I laughed a lot. Josh O'Connor, who I don't know much of, but haven't really cared for him. I really liked him in this movie. He actually won me over. I thought he was great. Everybody's really good in this thing, man. You know, it's never a question when it comes to these Knives Out movies. The cast is the cast, man. Rian Johnson's not going to just throw some schlubs to this thing. But it's another mystery, man. This one takes place around the church. Josh Brolin is the character that gets killed, and we're trying to figure out who done it. Mila Kunis is the cop, and Josh Brolin he's this priest that has such a unique kind of group of people that just follow his every move, and that's with Glenn Close and Jeremy Renner and Kerry Washington and Andrew Scott and Kaylee Spaney. So they're all the suspects, of course, when this murder happens. But, you know, Josh O'Connor's character is the lead character, and he's the new priest kind of coming in to help out Josh Brolin. So when Josh Brolin dies, of course, the new priest is the guy to kind of take the fall. Did he do it? Did he not do it? We go from there. Like I said, really liked it. At the end of the day, if I had to rank the three films, though, this is my least favorite. I didn't feel like it was super on par with the other two. And for me, it could just be the setting. I found that this dark setting at this church for 2+ hours was too dark and brooding for me. And I usually love dark and brooding, but for a movie like this, the church setting kind of played itself out for me. I like vibrant, I like big, I like when people can move around and do other things, and I felt like just being stuck on this church kind of bogged the movie down. But I'll say, like, you know, a couple, my brother-in-law and his wife and some people that went with me when I saw it, they walked out and just loved it to death and said it was probably their second favorite. I think most of them agreed they liked it more than Glass Onion, which I disagree. I think Glass Onion was way better than this one. But hey, you know, that's why film is subjective, and it's always awesome to talk about. So at the end of the day, though, I think you'll still have a great time with it. If you're a fan of these kind of whodunits and you like the Benoit Blanc character, I think you're going to like this one, man. You know, Rian Johnson does his thing. I don't think he did it as strong with this one, but he still pulled it off, and I still had a great time watching this one. So I don't think it's going to be in theaters much longer, but yes, this will be hitting Netflix on December 12th. So we're not far away. In about another 10 days, you'll be able to stream this one on your local Netflix and check it out. So that is my review. 3 out of 5 stars for Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. My second movie here is the sequel, The Family Plan 2. You know, in 2023, Apple TV dropped this little family action movie called The Family Plan with Mark Wahlberg. And, you know, it was a cute little movie, man, where basically, you know, he was just the everyday dad and family man, but of course he used to be a super secret spy and his past caught up to him, right? We've seen that kind of premise before, but it worked, man. It was a fun little streaming movie. His family was cute. Michelle Monaghan, who's always awesome, is his wife, and it worked. It worked, and I really enjoyed The Family Plan. So, of course, not only did I enjoy it, but most of the world did, and it was one of Apple TV's biggest streaming movies ever, and they fast-tracked the sequel. So here we are, not even 2 years later, getting the sequel, Family Plan 2. Now that Dan's assassin days are behind him, all he wants for Christmas is quality time with his kids. But when he learns his daughter has her own plans, he books a family trip to London, putting them all in the crosshairs of an unexpected enemy. So this is more of the same, of course, same directors, same writers. You know what you're going to get. If you've seen the first movie, you know what you're going to get. Mark Wahlberg's back. Michelle Monaghan's back. The kids are back. Kit Harington joins the cast in this one. And yeah, I mean, you have just what starts off as a family plan to go to London to see his daughter. And of course, things don't turn out the way they seemed in typical action comedy family movies. And we're off to the races. This movie gives you exactly what you want. It's a streaming film. It's cute. It's funny. It's got some decent little action. It's a fun ride, man. So again, if you like the first one, I think you're going to really like the second one. If you weren't a fan of the first one, I don't see this one really winning you over. So, but it's now streaming over on Apple TV. Check it out if you're interested. I give this one 3 out of 5 stars. And then lastly, over on the movie side, man, I've been waiting to see this one. I missed this one in the theater, and I heard a lot of good things. Good Boy. Good Boy, it was a very interesting premise of a horror thriller kind of film that's told from the dog's perspective. Yes, you heard me right. Told from the dog's perspective. Kind of a haunted house situation. Only the dog sees it. Kind of interesting, kind of weird. I decided to check it out. This thing just hit AMC Plus, so I was like, all right, I can check this one out now. Let me see. A loyal dog moves to a rural family home with his owner, Todd, only to discover supernatural forces lurking in the shadows. As dark entities threaten his human companion, the brave pup must fight to protect the one he loves the most. You really don't see any of the humans in this film. It's really, really told from the dog's perspective. This dog, Indy, is amazing. What a beautiful dog. What an awesome dog. And the things they get this dog to do in this movie are phenomenal. I was on the fence watching this one because I was really afraid the dog was going to die, and I really didn't want to go down that route. Spoiler alert, the dog does not die. So if you're worried like I was worried, I don't want you to not see this film because you're worried about the dog dying. The dog survives. But you're feeling for the dog throughout the movie, man. When the dog's scared, you're scared. When the dog is sad, you're sad. It's an interesting movie. I think what really works for this film is it's only an hour and 13 minutes, so it doesn't stretch out this premise too long, right? It works for what it is, and it was a decent movie. Will I watch it again? Probably not. But it was interesting enough to say, hey, I enjoyed checking that one out. So, it's interesting. It's a slow burn, but I think you might find it interesting if that premise sounds like something you would like. So, Good Boy, I would give this one, I'll go 3 out of 5. It was good. I enjoyed it. 3 out of 5 for Good Boy. Again, now streaming on AMC Plus. And then over on the TV side, guys, Stranger Things is back for season 5, volume 1. As you know, season 5 is being stretched into 3 different parts, with chapter 1 coming out with the first 4 episodes, chapter 2 I believe being 2 episodes, and then the finale comes out on New Year's Eve. And wow, what a season so far. 4 episodes, they're all over an hour long, so it's like watching a bunch of little movies. And I love it, man. They are on the trail for Vecna. We're rocking and rolling in 87. The kids are awesome. They're on a mission. 11's got some better powers. I mean, we're just off to the races here. I don't want to get into any spoilers. I'm going to keep it plain and simple. These first 4 episodes are awesome. The fourth episode especially, and the cliffhanger it leaves off at, holy shit. If you're on social media, I'm sure you've been spoiled already, but it's pretty incredible. I'm glad I didn't get spoiled. I loved it, and I cannot wait for the next 2 episodes on Christmas. And for those of you that want to check it out for the finale in a movie theater, tickets went on sale today, but they're going super fast. I was able to snag one, actually 3, for me, my wife, and my daughter. So I will be seeing the finale in a movie theater, and I'm very excited about that. But they did it in a very weird way. The tickets are free. Yes, the tickets to the movie theater to watch this on a big screen are free. The downside, and I won't really want to say a downside, but the downside to it is that you have to buy a $20 concession voucher per ticket. So for me to get 3 tickets to this thing, even with the tickets being free, I had to spend $60, and we'll have 3 vouchers. So I guess we're going to be eating really good that night with soda and popcorn and candy, so I could use up $60 worth of vouchers on that day. So but I'm excited, man. It'll be a fun little event to be able to watch that on the big screen and see how the show ends, because the finale episode is like 2 hours and 5 minutes. So it is a full movie, man, and we are ready for it. So Guys, if you haven't watched yet, you better get with it because it is awesome. And if for some reason you haven't ever been on the Stranger Things train, it's time to get on it. Go binge it. This show is so damn good. It made me realize how much I missed it when I watched these 4 episodes. So glad it's back. Big thumbs up. All right, let's recap real quick. In theaters momentarily until it hits Netflix on December 12th. Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, 3 out of 5 stars. The Family Plan 2 over on Apple TV, 3 out of 5 stars. And Good Boy, streaming over on AMC Plus, 3 out of 5 stars. Also, Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 1, now streaming over on Netflix. Da-doom. There you go. All right, box office time. And yes, we have 2 different box office results because it was a holiday weekend. So we have the 5-day results because some movies kicked off on Wednesday. And so the box office runs Wednesday through Sunday. So you have 5 days there compared to the normal Friday to Sunday. So we're going to talk about the 5-day, and then we'll talk about the normal 3-day, all right? Coming in at number 10 is Sisu, Road to Revenge. Number 9 is Hamnet. Number 8, Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. Number 7, Eternity. Number 6, Rental Family. Number 5, The Running Man. Number 4, Predator Badlands. Number 3, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Number 2, Wicked for Good. And number 1, Zootopia 2. Made all the money, man. Zootopia killed it. Zootopia brought in, over the 5-day period, $158.8 million. Insane. Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out Mystery, like I said, was number 8, and it only made 1.6, and that was in 5 days. But again, it's only in 600 screens, so I told you, it's very, very hard to find, only in 600 screens. So good job, man. To make 1.6 on 600 screens is pretty damn good. Hamnet was the other big release in number 9 with 1.3. Number 7 was Eternity, which was the other big release with Elizabeth Olsen with $2 million right there. So that was the 5-day. Going over to the normal traditional 3-day weekend, November 28th through the 30th. Number 10, which actually Knives Out was only number 11. Wake Up Dead Man was only 11 on the 3-day weekend with 600,000. Number 10 was Nuremberg. Number 9 was Sisu. Number 8 was Hamnet. Number 7 was Rental Family. Number 6 was Eternity. Number 5 was The Running Man. Number 4 was Predator Badlands. Number 3, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Number 2, Wicked, also bringing in another 61 million and 90 million over the 5-day weekend. And number 1, of course, Zootopia, with the 3-day take of $100.2 million. So an amazing debut there for Zootopia. All right, that is the box office. Let's get on over to our news of the week. We have the first official teaser trailer for The Strangers Chapter 3. For anybody that's still invested into this saga of The Strangers, we have the first little teaser trailer that, shows the ending to the horror trilogy. Apple TV isn't going on the hunt anytime soon. They will be postponing the premiere of its new French thriller following allegations of plagiarism. That's right, so we have the statement from Apple TV on that. Marcelo Hernandez and Skylar Gisondo have joined the Shrek 5 cast, so that is awesome right there. Love both those guys. Michael B. Jordan's Thomas Crown Affair has added Aubrey Plaza to the cast. Michael B. Jordan also says that they're developing a Creed spinoff. It'll be a TV show about Adonis's daughter. He says you'll be seeing different parts of the Creed verse, that he likes to call it. I had a feeling they were going to go this route. Creed 3 was really focused on his daughter, so I felt like, they wait a couple years and we'll definitely be leaning into the daughter spinoff. That is for damn sure. We have the first trailer for Stephen Curry's GOAT, which hits theaters on February 13th. Let's see here. Zootopia 2 at the box office. Like I said, 155 million over the 5 days, but worldwide, $556 million. Insane. In 1 week, basically, this movie's made $500 million. I didn't think there was that many people that were rushing out to see Zootopia 2, but they did it. So congratulations there, man. That is such a massive debut. And 272 million of that came from China alone. So, man, just when I think China's not supporting American movies anymore, they went and supported the hell out of Zootopia. So, there you go. Paramount has set some new release dates. A Sonic spin-off movie is going to open on December 22nd of 2028. A new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie is going to open on November 17th of 2028. And a Top Gun 40th anniversary re-release is going to come out May 13th of 2026. The new... So, like we said, yes, the Sonic one I talked about is a spin-off movie coming out December 22nd, but Sonic 4 is still slated to come out a year before on March 19th of 2027. Jordan Peele and Sam Raimi are going to unite to produce a new horror movie for Universal Pictures. God of War TV show is starting to ramp up as casting is officially underway. Justin Lin is set to direct a Helldivers movie for Sony and PlayStation. Pretty interesting there, man. I did not think that was something that they could make. I know a lot of people love that video game, so I think Justin Lin can pull it off, so congratulations there. The Power prequel is moving forward, and we have some casting for some of the characters that are coming to it. Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour, the final show, is going to be streaming on Disney Plus beginning on December 12th. And we have the first trailer as well for the show, which features songs from the Tortured Poets Department for the first time. We have the new trailer for People We Meet on Vacation. That's right. Tom Blythe and Emily Batter star in the official trailer for Emily Henry's, based on the book. We have the first teaser trailer for Obsession. This hits theaters on May 15th from Blumhouse. We have the new trailer for Mother Mary. This stars Anne Hathaway and Michaela Cole and Hunter Schafer and FKA Twigs. It is a creepy, crazy-looking movie, so check out the trailer for this. It hits theaters this spring. Avatar 3 first reactions are out, and people are going pretty crazy for it, man. I actually love to read this because I'm a big Avatar fan. One of the reviews says Avatar Fire and Ash is visually stunning and it has a better spectacle to story balance than the previous films in the series. There's some nicer character moments. Una Chaplin's Varang is genuinely scary and it's a fun time. Next one says Avatar Fire and Ash is a staggering achievement of movie making and all-around phenomenal film. James Cameron raises the stakes. It's bigger, better, and more emotional than ever before. It has gorgeous visuals, thrilling new characters, and it is a technical marvel. Loved it. Next one here says Avatar Fire and Ash. 3 films in, James Cameron still has the sauce, making the epic spectacular feel emotionally impactful, a glorious saga, bold, brilliant, and awesome in every way. This is what movie theaters were built for. Awesome right there. I love it. So that's just a couple of the reviews, as the full reviews haven't been released yet, but the social media stuff was coming out and people are going crazy. Supposedly, this is still the last one in the franchise. They were interviewing Sam Worthington, and he says, to me, this was always the final battle, the final showdown. James Cameron said himself, he's left a couple little loose threads that if he wants to make more, he will. But at this point, he's done. I saw an interview with James Cameron where somebody said, is the scripts written for 4 and 5? And he's like, I haven't even thought about 4 and 5. He's like, I just wanted to get through these 3 and I'm going to retire for the next year, so I'm sure he's tired of living in Pandora and he wants to take a break, man. So give the guy some space. Lori Loughlin is going to be returning for When Calls the Heart for season 14. Regé-Jean Page is set to star in and executive produce a new erotic thriller that is coming into development over at Netflix. Matthew McFadden, Charlie Hunnam, and Daniel Bruhl are set for a new MGM Plus John Le Carre series. Nicholas Hoult and Daisy Edgar Jones are set to lead a new Disney Plus relationship comedy called Mosquito. It'll be from acclaimed screenwriter Tony McNamara. Congratulations to TNA Wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan, and I really like TNA. They have been on Access TV for many years, and most people are like, what the hell is an Access TV? People do not have that channel. But they have surprised us all with a new TV deal, and they will be moving to the AMC network starting next month in January. So congratulations to TNA Wrestling. For those of you that don't have cable, you can watch it on AMC Plus as well. And that's where I'll definitely be watching TNA Wrestling's Thursday Night Impact as it moves from Access TV to AMC Network. We have the first teaser for Forbidden Fruits. This one stars Lily Reinhart, Lola Tung, and Victoria Pedretti with Alexander Shipp. The film follows a witchy femme cult who operate in a mall store's basement until a new girl threatens their existence. This hits theaters next year. We also have the first trailer for Shelter, a new action thriller starring Jason Statham. The film follows a reclusive man on a remote island who saves a young girl from a storm that ends up drawing them both into danger. Of course, this sounds like typical Jason Statham, and I am there for it. This hits theaters on January 30th. Congratulations to Stranger Things Season 5 as the series premiere there was one of the highest rated things. It is the #1 show in the world. Netflix says it brought in 59.6 million views, and it boasts the biggest premiere week ever for an English language show in the history of Netflix. So congratulations there. That is pretty damn awesome. We have a little small teaser for Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. This hits theaters on April 10th of 2026, and I think we're going to get the full trailer tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We'll post that up as soon as we get it. And lastly, NBC is no longer banking on Deal or No Deal. They're calling No Deal, baby, on No Deal or No Deal Island, canceling the Joe Manganiello hosted competition show after just 2 seasons. So that's a wrap, and that is also a wrap on our season premiere. Yeah, we're in a little short today, but that's expected because it was a holiday week. There was really no news for like several days last week because of Thanksgiving. So, but you know what? We're still coming in right around that half-hour mark. So we did our job. We got you caught up, and welcome back, and we'll ease you into this December here because we're just a couple weeks away from Christmas. Kind of crazy, man. But thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you for taking us to season 31. I really appreciate it. Make sure you share the show. Make sure you do that for me for Christmas. Just share the show with your friends and family. Anyone that loves entertainment news and loves TV and movies, they should be checking out this show. Like the show, subscribe to the show, check out the podcast, do everything that can do. Subscribe to all the links and give the follows and the likes and the love. So let's get on out of here. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. Make sure you like us on Facebook at Facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Give us a like on our X page. Give us a follow there, X.com. Search us at AmIOnTheAir. You can follow me directly at DXDonMega. Same handles over on Threads and Blue Sky. So wherever you feel comfortable, go ahead and give us a follow there. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Music. Wherever you listen, we are there. Just subscribe. Just make sure you don't miss an episode, all right? And make sure you also subscribe on the other social medias, man. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just simply search Am I on the Air? Big shout out to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow them at Red Dragons Radio and at PopCulture_Pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. And again, that'll do it for me here on December the 2nd. I hope you all have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Welcome to season 31. Peace. Red Dragons!